this one. What have you been busy doing?
Oh, there he is.
There's
Not
Austin.
too much, really. Working. Spending more time outside. I showed you guys we got a new puppy, right? Yeah.
I think so.
I think it's in a little chat thing, pictures or whatever. But so she takes up a decent amount of time. Training her, playing with her, all that stuff.
My bad. Usually there's a calendar event, so like it'll tell me.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
I'm
And
like, oh yeah, 3 o'clock. I got it. I still have an hour.
I didn't expect you guys to be like, yeah, let's do it. So I didn't create one. Cody's usually like, I don't. If there's only 2 of us. Well, now there's Bullywug, so heck off, Cody.
Really? Yeah.
So what's your hashtag survivor story?
Are people driving down their street thanking you for being a hero?
They should. Nobody has yet.
Yeah. Where is everybody?
I don't know. Get this and this for now. Did you get all your info? Everybody?
I think so.
Cool.
All my info.
Yeah.
I have my stuff pulled up.
Remember that one time it all went away? That
Yeah,
was fun.
that was fantastic. Now I save it to Google Drive.
Yeah. Mine's I like all my stuff. I just type it all up in Google Docs. I used to have it in a notebook, and then I didn't want to read through pages and pages every time. So
That's what my intentions were with the IDK D&D books. But I'm like, no, like I'll forget to write something down, and then like I'll lose progress. So
Yeah, it's happens all the time.
yeah, these are pretty quality though. I like these.
yeah, I got the one for Drunken Arcanauts. So that's what I'm using, like the little spiral one. It's pretty good. I didn't get the hardcover. I got a water bottle coming, and allegedly a T-shirt, but haven't seen it still.
Nice.
I ordered a hoodie, and I don't know when that's gonna show up.
Yeah.
It's just like it's still processing.
Yeah, they seem like they use a bunch of different manufacturers, and then they just ship whenever.
Yeah. Especially with all of what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shit's definitely delayed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even have any of this ready. There it is. There we go. Yes. Oh, save as.
I wonder when Google's gonna like tell me like, hey, you have too many emails, like get rid of this.
Never.
I'm sitting on 27,000 right now.
Jesus. That's a lot. I don't know how many I have. Well, I have a bunch of different email addresses, though.
I have so many.
Ones that I give out that are only for garbage. Here's where you can send all that spam that I don't want to actually see.
That's my intention with every new email address, and then that one just becomes the new spam.
I don't know what the hell what keeps happening. I'm just staring at my screen. I'm sitting back, not even touching the mouse, and Skype just goes, goodbye, just disappears.
Classic Skype.
Yeah, what the? I don't understand what that is.
I was
Everything
telling
else is
Dave.
still open.
Yeah, I was telling Dave, my buddy, and I were trying to use Google Meet, but Like the connection would create, but then you can't, like, it gives you options to how do you want to see it? Do you want to see it side by side or active, whatever, just like Zoom and everything else? But anything that we chose didn't work. So we could only either see our own video or the other person's video. It wouldn't show side by side. It wouldn't show a grid. It wouldn't show anything else. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not using Meet until they work these kinks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, most times when you're only on like a one-on-one call, you can't like put your own video feed like in the grid. It's really stupid. Like even Teams like doesn't do that.
Ugh, I haven't used that.
Teams does it on mobile though, which I find interesting, but it doesn't do it on the desktop.
Weird.
Have you tried Jitsi yet, Austin?
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard on a podcast a guy was talking about a more secure alternative to Zoom is Jitsi. It's open source. It's supposedly free. I don't know what the limitations are, but I think he said there were no limitations to it. As many people you want in the call, as long as you want to have the call. So I think I might give that a shot. I do a weekly like meeting with my friends every Saturday night, and I think I'm going to test it before then and see if everybody wants to try it. We get a good like 8 or 9 people in it, so it would be a good test.
Oh yeah, you have to let me know how it goes.
Yeah, totally.
I love open source software, so
yeah, it's the best.
I would like to throw it on a server and just be like, hey, here's the installer.
Yeah. I think you can. I think there's also a browser integration where it'll let you just have like if you sign in, you can do a browser. It's all within a browser, I think, with an extension. I'll have to double check that.
Jitsi Meet. Yeah, there's a Chrome extension.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it on their website. Try that one out. I'll try any of them. They all essentially work the same, but I don't really care about Skype or Zoom. Zoom's like, here, you can have 40 minutes, and then we're going to tell you how benevolent we're being during the coronavirus outbreak.
Yeah.
40 minutes passes, and you can still be on. Great. Everybody else still lets me be on anyway.
It's true.
Okay, so here's our recap. I don't have fancy audio this time. Y'all were recruited by Arlesia to join her religion, and you each successfully recruited new worshipers to Arlesia, which is part of your, not contract, but part of the thing to keep your abilities that she gave you. You can use your special ability so long as that day you have recruited someone beforehand. Initially, Conky asked the question to Arlesia, and initially she didn't reveal too much information, but then there was a pretty major breakthrough in that. There was a trio of half-breeds that started an anarchy movement, essentially a Minotaur, a Centaur, and a Satyr. They intended to create a bioweapon to release on the masses to do their anarchy. They recruited other half-breed folks, and the people in Charcoal Grave found out about this plan and what they were doing. So they started rounding up who they thought were part of this anarchist group, and a contingent without all the information in the PICG started a resistance movement against the PICG, who were fighting against the anarchist group. The PICG is trying to stop the anarchists, the resistance trying to stop the PICG, and the anarchists have just tested their bioweapon on the fire plane. At some point, y'all are going to have to decide whose side you're on, because nobody's side is perfectly good. You decided to try to infiltrate the terrorist group, the anarchist group, and you're going to ask Arlesia how to find them on the next day, because it's like 3 p.m. right now. And you've got to wait until the next day so you can ask her a question and use your ability, assuming that that Conky has recruited someone. And so in the meantime, you checked for a notice board for quests that you can do, and you chose one that was on there about a jackalware who's wanted for abducting and killing children. You'll get 100 gold if you capture him alive, 150 gold if you bring him dead. Either way, you got to have the body to bring. You went to find the guy who posted the wanted poster, whose name was Greg, a dog person, and he told you that you will need silver to kill this jackalware. You go to a blacksmith, dip your weapons in silver, so 20 darts dipped in silver for Beetle, 20 arrows dipped in silver for Dave, and Conky said he has a special sword, so he didn't need anything. So that brings us to now. As you head out of the northeast gate toward the woods where this jackalware is supposed to hang out, it's suddenly getting pretty dark. It's only about 3:30 p.m., 4 o'clock, but it's getting dark here. So maybe it gets dark early, the night is longer than usual, and you see the moon appear high in the sky, and it is full. As you get outside the gate, you notice in the darkness, it seems that Beetle is nowhere to be found. Maybe he got confused and wandered away, or someone abducted him because the jackal wears abducting folks. But you do hear a "ow" off in the distance in the direction of the woods.
And we have Bullywog with us too, right?
You do. Bullywug's there. He doesn't say a whole lot. Hopefully he's good at battle.
We may have to find that out.
Yeah.
Well, we can definitely go investigate. And there's two ways we can. If he turns into this jackal ware at night, if we can find out, we can find out who he is during the day when he's not that creature. We can catch him a lot easier then. But it's either we do that or we go try to take him down now. What do you think?
I'm not opposed to trying now.
Okay.
I think we could do it.
Yeah, I think we could do it.
All right. So are you heading toward the sound?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Sure. And Bullywug's just going to follow wherever you guys go. He's just, he doesn't have his own ideas. He's just assisting the party because Arlesia told him to. So both of you should roll a perception. I almost said deception. That wouldn't make any sense. Roll a deception against the Bullywug.
Are you sure you want to come?
Yeah, right. Perception. Oh, just straight roll for me. 15. I don't know if that
Ooh,
means
that'll beat
anything.
it.
Yeah? Oh, good.
Just got to beat a 12.
Oh.
Well, I got a 4.
Well, Dave knows, and maybe Dave will relay to you. Let's see what Bullywug rolls. Oh, he rolls. Oh, wait, what does he have? 7. So maybe Dave will relay to both of you what he finds. Dave, you see a set of yellow eyes sort of low to the ground off in the distance, maybe 100 yards away as you head toward where this sound is.
All right. Yeah, definitely point it out to the other guys. I say, look out. I don't know if that's what we're looking for, if that's just some random creature in the woods, but since it's in the direction of what we heard, maybe we will approach slowly and have our weapons drawn.
All right. So you just keep on heading toward where the sound is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got my crossbow loaded and ready to go.
Let me see. I had a picture of this. I want to make sure that's the one expanded. You guys don't know about that yet. About some of the places on this plane. Yeah, so you're just heading out. This is, I don't think you know about that either. Let's see. Yeah, this is what you know about. Let's see if it'll send.
Yeah, the map.
Yeah.
It's
that's
not
where you
different
guys-
than the last time you sent it, right?
No, it's the same. So it's you guys just headed out that gate, and you're not headed toward the mountains. You're headed toward that that forest, those trees back there. So as you head toward those trees, you hear more of the "ow" sound, and you should each roll. We're all gonna roll a perception again.
Oh boy,
it's higher this time. Ooh, Bullywug hits it.
19.
Whoa, Dave hits it. It's just 16.
14 plus 3, 17.
Oh, you all know. So what you see as you get closer is a second set of yellow eyes nearby the first set, and both sets of eyes seem to be moving closer in the darkness, maybe 150 feet away now instead of 300 feet or 100 yards.
Are they like the same height-wise? Like
yeah, they're fairly low to the ground. It doesn't seem like a person necessarily, not even like a halfling like Dave. It's a little lower than that.
So I feel tall next to them.
Yeah, Dave feels very tall.
Yeah, I hope we're not going to get surrounded by these fucking things.
That would be bad.
But we can continue forward if you think that we're not being lulled into some kind of trap here, which
Yeah,
has been known
Bullywug
to
is
happen.
going to throw a javelin towards the eyes because he's a dick, I
Bullywug
guess.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then.
He's
Guess
doing
we're
what he
doing it
thinks is
now.
right. All right, we're doing this.
Bullywug thinks that this is dangerous and he's going to throw it. I don't think he'll hit it. Let's see. Whoa, Bullywug throws rolls a 22 to hit.
Jesus.
Let's say because it's dark and he can only see eyes, he has to roll with disadvantage though. He's got a +6 on his javelins.
Nice. +6. Damn.
Oop, he only rolls a 14. So he throws his javelin and it lands near where the eyes were, and suddenly both sets of eyes are gone. You can't see them anymore. You don't hear any
Scared
sound. He can't tell. Bullywug can't tell if he actually hit anything, but he did throw it toward that sound, or toward where the eyes were, and allegedly where you think the sound was coming from.
Did we at any point buy like torches or anything for light? I don't recall.
We have tinder boxes. I think that's
Yeah.
about it though.
Bullywug have.
Oh, he has something?
Bullywug has a scroll case stuffed full of notes from his studies and prayers, because he's a paladin. But nothing helpful. Oh, a winter blanket. Is that helpful?
I mean, if we light it on fire, sure.
And can put Beetle's page away, because isn't helpful. Did you use up all your torches,
no.
Conky?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh.
I used tinder boxes. I think I used one of the torches with the tinder box to light it.
Dave shows that he has got what's a hooded lantern? I don't really know what that is.
I think his Skype closed.
Is Dave
on him.
frozen? That'd be funny if it wasn't. He was just staring like that the whole time.
The moment his eyes didn't move, I'm like, okay, he's not reading something.
Let's see if he rejoins.
There he is.
I don't understand what happened. So it did that. I rebooted and just joined back in. So hopefully that will stop
Hopefully
happening.
it leaves you alone and stops doing that to you.
Jesus Christ. Gonna open my stuff back up. It's okay.
We were saying, Dave, it looks like you may have a hooded lantern.
Ooh. That's cool.
And I have 9 torches.
Yeah, Conky's got some torches.
Now that we lost sight of the eyes, it might
Yeah.
behoove us to light a fire of some kind.
Yeah.
It might.
It might not. Yeah, I guess I'll light my lantern.
Cool. So you light your lantern. It's a little bit lit around you. You can see better than just not being able to see because it's dark and you can't see the eyes. Do you go toward where the eyes disappeared, or are you gonna stay put for the moment, or where are you guys headed?
I'd say let's go to where he threw the...
To where he threw the spear, yeah.
Yeah. See if it hit anything.
All right, so y'all head over to where the javelin was thrown. And Bullywug picks it up because that's his javelin, and you can't see anything around you. You see kind of like in the woods, the grasses and stuff, like they're a little bit tamped down, like something was here before, but there's no one around at the moment.
And where the javelin was, did we see any blood on the floor or anything like that?
It doesn't seem to have hit anything.
Okay. I mean, I guess we could just keep looking around or look for like a cave or...
Bullywug says, "Do you think we should split up?"
Probably not in my... that would be my, like if I had to make the call, I'd say, nah, Let's not split up. Is usually how you end up dying.
Bullywug walks around to see if he can find where the eyes are. Bullywug's
right.
chaotic evil.
Yeah, he can go. He can go wherever he wants. That's fine. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to split up or you want to follow him?
Not very
I say
far.
let's follow him. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think splitting up's good, so I'll just follow him.
Not very far away. You can't tell how well. Roll a perception and beat a 12 and see if you can tell how far away.
3.
Bullywug rolls 6.
We're all really stupid.
15.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
okay.
Cocky could tell maybe 25, 30 feet away. You can't quite see it because the lantern's not that powerful, but it sounds somewhat nearby. You hear the "ow" again of a wolf, maybe. You don't know what it is. Could be just a friendly dog. Bullywug heads toward the sound.
I'll follow him. Let him lead the charge.
As you get closer to where the sound came from, you see sort of like the outline, the silhouette of it looks humanoid, but also like a little more hairy than a humanoid would be. Not quite like the dog person Greg that you met, who's like it's his thing to find this jackalware anyway. But he seems like a menacing character with a scimitar in his hand.
Ooh, shit. Does Bullywug do anything?
Bullywug just stands and stares at him in the eyes, trying to find his eyes. You don't actually see any eyes at this point.
All right. Well, I'll say, can you understand as I'm speaking?
Are you speaking to the silhouette figure?
Towards the silhouette thing. You there or whatever, whoever's standing there. Can you hear me? Can you understand me?
And he doesn't say anything. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I heard something.
Yeah. I saw that image that I sent come through. And he doesn't say anything, but he seems to move a little closer. Bullywug
All right.
pulls out his
Good.
long sword in preparation. If something bad happens, Bullywug's going to be ready.
I'll have my crossbow at the ready, and I'll say, don't come any closer.
He stops. He stops moving.
My rune sword.
Ooh, fancy.
Special.
He says, he finally speaks as y'all are pulling out your weapons and says, "What brings you to the forest?"
We're looking for someone or something that's stealing children from the nearby town.
Stealing children, that's not good.
Mm-hmm. You don't know anything about it, huh?
Doesn't sound familiar to me.
What race are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know how to say it in common.
Okay. All right.
Can you pronounce it in your native language?
Yeah.
What
I don't
would he
think you
say?
expected that, would you?
He says, "Ow!"
Oh, all right, he howls. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Damn it.
The jackalware is gonna have Conky make a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
He's gonna use sleep gaze.
Can I see him doing anything to Conky? Like, do I see him looking at him doing something? Can I tell?
You just see him gazing at Conky, who's within 30 feet of him.
I got 12.
Ooh, you beat it.
Ah, thank God.
Let's see. And you are immune to the jackalware's gaze for the next 24 hours.
Ooh.
So he can't do that to you again. What were you gonna say, Dave? Were you gonna ask him something?
I was trying to determine whether or not I can tell something was being done, or maybe can you tell something was being done to you? that he was trying to, hypnotize you or whatever, so we can, you know. Is it
Conky,
like
yeah,
aggressive
Conky,
act?
you can roll perception and see if you can tell. Because it
It's
just
an
looked like he
aggressive
was
act.
gazing, but he was actually doing something.
8.
8?
8.
No, you can't tell. He just looked your way.
All right. I'll say, what's your I already asked him his name. I'll say, what were you just doing there? You were staring at my friend. What was that about?
We don't see humans very often on this plane.
Okay. So just out of curiosity, huh? So where do you live anyway?
There's a place on the other side of the woods. It's actually kind of far away from here.
And we never got like a picture of what, like from the guy that hired us, of what it would look like or anything. Did he describe it to? I don't remember. Did he describe it to us, and we can compare what we're seeing to what he said? You know.
I don't remember if he gave a good description. It probably was like, it sort of looks like if you know about a werewolf, it's sort of like that, but a jackal's smaller than a wolf, so.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, a second figure, about 10 feet to his right, appears.
Uh-oh. Another one? Or can we see it? Did you say it was?
You can see it, but it's like that guy. It's kind of a silhouette because you're probably 30 feet away.
All
You
right.
can move closer if you want.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna move a little bit closer, a few feet closer with my lantern. You know, and go. Who's this over here? You a friend of his?
Now, let's see. Bullywug's gonna make a wisdom save. Ooh, Bullywug passes and is immune as well.
So as I get closer with my light, maybe 5 or 10 feet, do I see anything of interest?
You see that they're both similar in form. They don't look like they're fully one thing or another. Like they look humanoid, but they're not fully human, and they have the face and the features of like a half between a human and some kind of dog. Not quite a wolf. Not nearly as big as a werewolf or a wolf would be.
All right.
Dave, you should make a wisdom save and see if they can get any one of you like this.
Yeah. Sure.
It's not very high, but they'll at least try. You have a +0 on wisdom saving throws.
15.
Ooh,
Yeah, I've
you
got
passed
nothing.
too. All right,
Is
they
that
can't
bigger?
get you that way.
So, all right. I'll say, have you guys seen anything called what is it? Not jackalope. God, I almost said jackalope. A were-jackal or a jackal-were roaming around these woods?
And when you say jackalware, they seem to both be irritated with that phrase.
So you guys haven't seen any jackal-wares around here at all? No jackal-wares at all?
And Dave wants us to all roll initiative.
I guess if we can, let's see, initiative. Oh, crap. I only rolled an 8. That's not fair.
11.
Ooh,
Dang.
wait a minute. Actually, I thought of something else. Hold on a second.
Let's see if
Okay,
Bullywug
cool.
does better.
This could be really good.
12. Ooh. Okay. The second being, so we're just gonna say that you guys, they're over here on one side and you three are on the other side. Just 25-ish feet away now.
Mm-hmm.
And since Dave is antagonizing the Jackalware, Jackalware 2 is going to try to, he's going to have to run up to where you are and use his scimitar.
I figured since Cody's not here, I'll be the one to antagonize the the various characters in the game.
He rolls 16 to
Oh.
hit. But
Hold on
that
a second.
doesn't beat it.
I gotta plug my laptop in. The battery's sitting slow. I forgot to plug it in. That's probably why it was shutting off. No, it could have been.
Maybe not.
Hold on a second. Disappearing for a minute.
Either way, it doesn't hit. We don't need Dave to say that. Dave's AC is now 17. So the
That's
first
better.
Jackalware is going to go for Dave too.
Oh shit.
Oh, and he rolls a 20 to hit
Shit.
with his scimitar. But it's not very high. So let's see.
Get that scimitar away from me.
Oh. That's 3 damage. So he brings back his scimitar. He's not very strong apparently, and he slices Dave with it. Doesn't do too much damage.
3. So 2. Keep
Now it's
track
the
of that.
Bullywug's turn. Bullywug's going to go for because they're both of these guys are near Dave. Bullywug's going to go over to Dave. What does Bullywug have? He's going to use his long sword. Oh. And he's not going to hit, but he's got a second attack, so he's going to try again with a different D20. Damn it. That'll hit. He'll roll a 14 to hit, so their AC is not very high. And he does 9 damage to Jackalware 1. He's pretty good at his longsword apparently. Next in the order is Conky.
Kill him with fire.
Fire.
19 nat. All right.
Dang, that'll hit.
Ooh.
And
You're using your special
so-
sword.
Yeah, I want to use my special sword. So what do I need to roll for that? Because I have not used this before. My other sets, my great sword has 2d6. So you just want me to use that?
Let's say if it's supposed to be better than your other one. I don't remember what the stats were, but we can say 2d8 plus your proficiency. I don't remember which session it was in.
All right, so I got a 4. Does it have any plus abilities? So like my greatsword has a 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, if your proficiency is +2, then add +2. So
Okay,
2d8 plus 2.
I got 4 plus 2.
Your special sword, you're not quite proficient with it, but you do some damage. So which one are you slashing? It doesn't matter. This the one that was just hit by
the one
Bullywug?
that's closest. Yeah, I guess that works.
All right, he didn't seem to like that, but he's still hanging in there. He's doing all right. Dave is finally up.
Yeah.
The
Well, I had
instigator.
What's that?
The instigator.
Yeah, that's me. I was channeling Cody. Yeah, so since I already had my crossbow out and it does a nice bit of damage, I'm gonna. Which one was one of them attacked me and hit me, and the other one is being attacked, right?
Yeah, Jackalware 2 is the one that has hit you but hasn't been hit at all, and Jackalware 1, you're all up in the mix together at this point.
Yeah, so
Jackalware
I'm gonna
1's been hit.
attack him, and I think in the same turn I can also summon from the bag of tricks one of my creatures.
Yeah, that's a bonus action. You can summon a creature.
Sweet. So first I'll attack number 2, and let's see. Crossbow does a D5 plus. Oh, it's attack plus 5. Okay, crossbow. 13 plus 5. Okay, so 18.
Dang. The one that's being hit multiple times? Or the
No,
guy
the
that's
other,
not been
the
hit?
other one, the one that hasn't been hit.
Until now. So what are you
and
using? What weapon did you use again?
Crossbow.
Your crossbow?
So it's a D6 plus 3.
Dang. You got him. You got him with that arrow. Oh, wait.
Deaded.
Wait.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We will do... Because I had something... So if y'all roll a 19 or a 20 to hit, we'll do something super special, but your weapons are dipped or are
right.
made of silver. So
that's
we'll
right.
do we'll do 1.5 damage for just any actual hit. If you make a successful attack, we'll do 1.5 the damage. So
All right, so my damage is 1d6 plus 3, so whatever that comes out to be. 6 plus 9, so whatever that works out to.
yeah,
Half of
we'll round
9.
up to 14.
Nice. I like that.
And you used your crossbow the first one, so you'd done 18. So that would be 27.
No, the roll was to hit 18.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. Okay.
Yes, and then I did 9 plus whatever, 14.
14 damage. Dang. Pretty good. Bullywug didn't have anything dipped in silver, so his isn't going to count for anything.
Oh, so I'm gonna roll for the bag of tricks. I'm gonna roll for a creature.
And Conky's will be 6 damage.
All right, so my creature for my bag of tricks for my bonus action, I'm gonna roll. I have to roll. Oh, I have to roll a D8, not a D5. 6. It's an 8. No, that's a 10. There's an 8. Right? Yeah. All right, my bonus action yields me a giant boar. 6.
Nice.
All right.
I'll paste you his stats in the chat, like a link to the
Yeah.
stats.
Let's see. It says nothing special.
He's got a lot of strength though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a giant boar. That's pretty good. His AC is not that high, but he's got a lot of hit points too. He's got charge. Oh, cool.
Waiting for it to come up for me. I'm not sure why it's not.
What? Well, so you've got charge. If the boar moves 20 feet straight toward a target and hits it with a tusk attack. So the attack basically is tusk attack. It's a +5 to hit, and the damage is 2d6 plus 3 slashing.
It's awesome. Yeah, I can't open that link that you sent. That sucks. Maybe I need to update my Skype or something. I don't know. It's acting weird today.
I'll
there
just
it is,
copy the
yeah.
text.
Okay.
And his AC is 12. All right, so you summoned a giant boar. Are you going to have him attack anybody? You can have him attack this time.
Yeah, I'll have it attack the same one that I'm going after.
Okay. It's a +5 to hit if you roll a d20 there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right.
He can only really do a tusk attack, but he's going to tusk him to death.
He rolled a 15, which gives him a 20.
Oh, nice.
And I've dipped his tusks in silver. No. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Yeah, okay. So, and he does a 2d6, right?
Yeah. Get him.
2 plus 3. Here we go. 1. That's fantastic. So one of his tusks is not so sharp. Okay.
Yeah.
The
He's
other
out of
one,
practice.
6.
Hey, 7. So 10?
10. 10 points.
10 more damage. He
Smashing.
tusks that jackalware. And the jackalware roars, but I'm not going to do a roar.
We can just imagine it.
And that jackalware is going to attack the boar.
Ooh, nice.
What's jackalware got?
Get him,
Jackalware can
Porky.
do... No, he's just going to use a scimitar. 12 + 4. 16. 16 beats his AC of 12. So we're going to use that scimitar to do...
Is he attacking the boar?
He is.
Yeah.
5 damage to the boar.
hit point? He has more hit
So
points
he's
than I
down.
do.
Yeah, he's down to 37.
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep track of it here, too. 37. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think I'm down to 37. Yeah, I am down to 37 as well. That's hilarious.
I don't think I think they only get one attack. So Jackalware 1's next in the order. He's going to attack the boar 2.
No! Porky.
with his scimitar, he rolls a 21 to hit.
Oh, shit. Poor Porky.
He's a gunner.
And he'll do 7 damage.
All right, down to
But
30.
he's still down to 30. He's still got a lot of health.
Still doing all right.
And they're now distracted and they're taking it out on the boar. So Bullywug's turn. Bullywug's going to attack the Jackalware that's taken the most damage that he's hit before. Nope, he hasn't taken the most anymore, but what does Bullywug got? With his longsword, that's an 18 to hit. That'll hit.
Nice.
And he'll do a D8. Where's his D8? Ooh. He only does 5 damage, but that's still pretty good.
It's not bad.
Jackalware's looking about as half as good as he did at the beginning of this battle. Conky is up.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you say my name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the one that has the most damage so far. So I'm gonna roll for that.
Kill him.
Nope, shit. I have one of those desk mats, and it makes my dice really bouncy. 7.
A 7 to hit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not quite high enough.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right.
So Conky gets a swing and a miss. But that brings us to Dave. You
Yay!
can avenge Conky.
Let's see. I guess I could probably use the same thing. Actually, I'm going to use my short bow for this one because I didn't feel like reloading my crossbow because it's hard.
Yeah.
So
So if you roll a
that's
19
fine.
or a 20 on the die, that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
Not like your
I'm
total,
hoping.
but roll a nat 19 or 20 and you get real good stuff. You'll probably
Since
kill
they're-
one.
Since they're both attacking the boar, I guess the one that looks weakest. you know.
Yeah, that'll be Jackalware 2. He's
Alright,
taking the
let's see.
most damage.
14. So it's 19, but only not nat 19.
Yeah. So you still hit him, though.
And it does short. Oh, does 2d8 plus 4 piercing. Oh wait, plus 4. Oh, we did that before. Plus 4 because of Alessia. All right,
Yeah.
So 2d8. Where's my freaking d8? There it
No,
is.
but
2d8
your
plus-
damage is supposed to be plus 4 because you get your special Arlesia stuff.
Yeah. Well, the first one I think I did add it in.
Okay.
So 2d8 plus 4 plus 4.
Yeah.
So 2d8 plus 8. 6. 9 plus 16. Wow, that's a big one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 9 plus 8. Sorry.
So 17. Yeah, even bigger.
17. That's a nice one though.
Jackalware 2 is looking pretty wobbly. He's hanging in there. He's still around, but he's not looking great.
Excellent.
It is his turn. Since he's been hit so badly, we're going to give him disadvantage on the attack, but he's going to try to attack Dave, who just attacked him. Oop,
Bring it
he doesn't
on,
even
Dave.
need it because he's not going to hit.
Uh-huh.
So he tries to bite because he can do that in his hybrid form, which is what he's in now, but he does nothing. Jackalware 1 sees this and is going to attack Dave as well.
Smack
He
him
doesn't
in the
get
snout.
disadvantage, but he's not doing great either. With his scimitar. Oop, that'll be a 21 to hit. And Dave will take 4 damage.
How much?
Just 4.
4. Okay, so that's not too bad.
Oh, Dave, did your boar get to attack?
Oh, not this round. No.
Yeah, we'll let him attack.
All right. So he's a D20.
You might not take anything if you can kill this Jackalware.
Yeah, we're going to go for that same one. 13. What was his attack bonus? 5. So 18.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And his damage 2d6 plus 3. 6. 3. 12.
Ooh, you killed Jackalware too. He is dead. Well, you don't. The boar does. He tusks him to
Boar does.
death, and he shakes him around on his face, and that
Awesome.
bloody jackalware is on the ground. And he returns to only a jackal form now that he's dead.
Oh, interesting.
He's just a little dog guy, but not a humanoid anymore.
Who's
So
up
that brings
next?
us. Jackalware 2's gone. Jackalware 1 did hit, so you could take that damage because Jackalware 2 had missed anyway. So that brings us to Bullywug's turn. Bullywug's going to try to take care of this Jackalware 1 with his long sword. That's a 16 to hit, which does hit.
Nice.
And he'll do, it's actually D8. Oh, that's only 4 damage. So he uses his long sword. He's not very strong. He's kind of a little guy, but he does get a second attack on Jackalware 1. Ooh, that's a 21 to hit, which hits. And that's a plus
Jesus.
10 more damage.
Ooh.
Jackalware 1's looking a little bloody at this point. And that brings us to Conky's turn.
All right.
Turns out getting hit with a longsword is bad news.
Who knew?
Who knew?
I am gonna hold my rune sword up in the air, and it's gonna glint with the light of Dave's hooded lantern, and I'm gonna swing with all of my might. You're fucking kidding me.
That's not a good sign. Not what you want to hear.
I did it all too quickly, and I get lightheaded, and the sword hits me on the head, and I fall on the ground.
Oh, no.
'Cause I just rolled a 5.
Poor Conky. Dave's next. Now he has to protect Conky as well.
Well, I'm gonna, since I got my bow out, I'll just take another shot with my short bow. Yeah. Okay. Here I go.
That short bow is pretty powerful.
It is actually. I should switch back to that from the crossbow. It's working well. Oh no, a 9 plus 5, so 14.
That'll hit.
Oh,
Their AC is not very high either.
yeah. I always forget the numbers. 2d8 plus 8. 6. 3. 9 plus 8, 17. And then the boar will attack.
Yeah,
needs
so
to.
you did 17 damage?
Yeah.
The boar doesn't get a chance to do anything because you killed this Jackalware with your short bow.
He has been slain.
You shoot him right through the eyeball, and he falls to the ground and turns just into a jackal as well.
No.
Now I need everyone to roll me 4 wisdom saves.
Oh,
Each.
shit.
Come on, Bullywug, you can make it.
Wisdom is just plus 0. Crap.
Oh,
All right, so
seven.
What is wrong with my dice today?
Four.
Ridiculous.
what do we have to roll?
4 wisdom saves.
4 wisdom saves.
All right, I got a 14. I'll just keep track of them.
And
Hold on. It's a good roll.
10.
right. Oh, another.
I'm like 50-50 today. This sucks.
All right, I got my 4 rolls.
Okay, what'd you get, Dave?
14, 19, 19, and 13.
Screw you.
19's in a row. I'm like, get out of here.
Fuck.
What'd you get, Conky?
5, 13,
Zero.
16, 8.
Yeah, that's about 50.
Nah, it's 50-50.
Bullywug got 11, 10, 10, and 9.
Ooh, okay.
So unfortunately, both Bullywug and Conky have been hit by the sleep gaze of one of 4 additional Jackalwares in the forest.
Oh, shit.
Dave seems to
they
be
just-
fine.
Yeah.
Dave, what are you going to do?
Are they just standing there, like, stuck in a...
You see
Like-
4 sets of eyes sort of in a circle around you about 30 feet away on either side, a 30-foot radius, like a square around you. Uh-oh, did Dave freeze?
He froze. Poor guy.
I choose to believe that he's just making that face for this whole time.
he's really thinking about like what he wants to do, whether or not
Yeah.
he wants to ditch us and run back into the town, or
Or be captured without sleep gaze. I wonder if he can still hear us, or if it's just. Oh wait, there he is.
you're back.
You're back.
I don't know. It
Skype
just keeps
sucks today.
closing out.
Yeah.
Oh, weird freaking thing.
I think Zoom yesterday had issues for people. Like somebody
Are-
was in a meeting and like half of the people couldn't hear any audio at all.
Are you using the Skype app from the Windows
Yeah.
Store or the installed version?
It's the one. I'm pretty sure it's from the Windows Store.
Huh. I
Yeah.
have auto updates on, so I don't know. Maybe yours isn't up to date or something.
Maybe. I mean, it's never ever done this before, which is really weird.
Yeah, for streaming stuff, I have to use, for any podcast that we use Skype, it has to be the browser version, because that's all that OBS will capture. It will not capture the version from the executable file.
Wow.
And it's
Really?
even worse than for the Windows Store one.
Wow.
Well, so where we are now is both Conky and Bullywug have been attacked with sleep gaze. So Jackalware gazes at one creature it can see within 30 feet. If on a failed save, wisdom save, just DC 10, so since there were 4, Bullywug and Conky both failed, the target succumbs to a magical slumber, falling unconscious for 10 minutes, or until someone uses an action to shake the target awake. A creature
Yeah.
that successfully saves against the effect is immune to the Jackalware's gaze, to this Jackalware's gaze for the next 24 hours. You guys, everybody saved against the first 2 Jackalware, and you killed those fuckers.
Yeah. Well, all right. How close am I to Bullywug and Conky?
You're pretty close, but you have a feeling. Roll a perception.
Oh boy. I got a bad feeling about this. 10. That can't be very good.
Did you roll a 10? Oh, you don't have. You
Yeah,
have a
I
plus
rolled it.
0.
I don't think I have a bonus for perception.
We'll say that 10's good enough. What you can tell with a 10 is it seems like if you make any sudden movements, these 4 figures are going to rush toward you.
Okay.
Toward all 3 of you.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 people to wake up.
Yeah, it's true. So, all right. So since I realized that, I'm just gonna go. I don't want any trouble. I came here asking questions. We got attacked by these 2, and we defended ourselves. So.
Roll a persuasion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got actually pretty good persuasion.
You
don't
should
I?
roll 4 persuasion because there's 4 of them.
Persuasion. Okay. I have +3. 12, so 15.
Ooh.
2, so 5. 11, so 14. Oop, off the desk. And 15, so 18. I think that second one probably failed.
So each of the Jackalware rolled against your 15. You got a nat 20, so that one's not persuaded. Against your 5, he rolled a 14. Against your 14, he rolled a 3. Another one rolled a 3. And against your 18, another one rolled a 12. So 2 of them are starting to move towards you. 2 of them are staying where they were.
Well,
They have 40 feet of movement. So they're going to be upon you in just a second. You might have a chance to wake someone up. But
yeah.
I don't know how you're going to do that.
What if you
You
try
gotta
to wake
shake
me
'em
up
awake.
and then I immediately like turn back and like shake Bullywug? Like you save me, I save him, and then we like stands for battle for these like next 4.
Yeah, I mean, if they're so far only 2 are approaching. I think I convinced the other 2. So I'm gonna since it seemed to in what I see maybe seems to have worked. Maybe since I've sort of halved the playing field a little bit, maybe I'll, I'll just move towards Conky and try to wake him up.
All right, let's roll a contest. Let's see.
Ooh.
Dave, you can roll. What do you think you should roll to try to like jostle Conky awake pretty strongly.
Above a 0. No. Let's see.
But like, which skill would you say?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Animal handling. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe athletics.
What about performance?
Performance. That's charisma. So
Performance, you've got a +5. You could say +5. You could say performance.
it could make sense. Yeah. All right. I could roll performance because I got a component.
You roll
for it, so-
performance. Conky's gonna roll dexterity, which is a +3 against your performance. So let's see who wins this contest.
Yay. All right. So performance. 18 total.
I got 12, so he
Beat you. All right, you wake Conky up. Bullywug is still down there, and the Jackalware are upon you. The Jackalware are going to do a strength contest against the two of you who are awake. So
What
you
about
guys
the
roll
boar?
strength. What's that, Dave?
The giant board's still there too.
Nobody's in initiative yet. If he needs to be, he will.
Yep.
Did you roll strength, Dave?
Oh, no. Sorry. Do I have a plus for that?
Yeah. Your strength is
No.
-1.
Yeah. So I rolled a 13, so a -1 is a 12.
18.
Dang. 18.
What are you, me?
Ooh. And what are their strength? +0. Well, against Dave, the Jackalware rolled a nat 20.
Oof.
So he's got Dave. But against Conky, oh wait, it wasn't a 0. It's a 4. The Jackalware rolled a 4.
Excellent.
So they've got Dave. The Bullywug's on the ground. The other two are moving in toward their friends. They're not attacking at this point, but they're getting closer.
All right, so
What you gonna
So
do,
the-
Conk?
it's holding me, or is it
Yeah, he's holding you.
are my arms free or legs free or anything?
He's got you by your arms. He's kind of holding you up in the air because he's bigger than you.
I think everybody's bigger than me. I can't really move, so
And Bullywug's sort of unconscious for the next 9 minutes.
I'm gonna say Bullywug.
You gonna try to wake him up?
Yeah.
could I command the boar?
You sure can try. You can tell the boar to do anything. What I mean by that is you'll start initiative if you tell the boar to attack someone.
That's true. Maybe I'll hold off and see what happens with Bullywug.
Are you rolling
Alright.
performance, Conky?
Got excited for it, but yeah. 14. I'm sorry, that's a -1. 12.
Ooh. Bullywug got
Oh,
17. Bullywug is still unconscious, unfortunately.
Hey, I got an idea.
What if you tell the boar to like go and
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to go nudge or bump into Bullywug and not hurt him. Can I do that?
Sure.
What would he roll
What can
for
the
that?
boar do? He can charge him.
And,
If the
like,
boar
you
moves
know,
20
butt him with
feet
his
straight
head.
toward a target and hits it, we'll say he's not going to do it with a tusk because you're not going to tell him to, but he's going to headbutt him.
Yeah, he can headbutt him in the legs or something, because he's low down on the ground or whatever. But
Yeah.
should I roll for that?
Target's a creature. Succeed on a strength saving throw. That we won't do that. Yeah, roll for the giant boar. He can do, what does he got? He can do strength, so that's a +3 because he doesn't have the other skills stuff.
So +3.
Yeah, and Bullywug's gonna roll dexterity.
Well, 15.
The giant boar rolled 15.
Yeah.
Bullywug even has a -1, and he still rolled 16. So you guys are jostling Bullywug about, but he's not waking up for some reason. You can't tell why. It worked on
Yeah.
Dave, or it worked on Conky. Dave woke, right? Is that how it went?
Yeah.
It worked on Conky. It's not working for Bullywug for some reason.
Damn it.
Well,
The other
it's only
two
it's only
jackal
the next
wares.
9 minutes. What if I try to cut you loose and we just start fighting him and hope that he wakes up?
We could.
By cut Dave loose, do you mean cut an arm off of a jackal ware?
Yeah, I got the rune sword.
Oh, hell yeah. You can try. The other two jackal ware are closing in. They're about 10 feet away from y'all.
All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. They've got a low AC.
Is 10 enough to beat that?
10 is not enough. Barely not enough. Their AC is 12. So what were you using?
My rune sword.
Oh, your special sword. You try to swing it, and the jackal ware that you're headed toward kind of backs out of the way, and it's not quite like you hadn't prepared for that. So you weren't going to try to drive it right through him. You were going to get right up on him, and he backed away, and he's out of it. But seeing this, we're going to all roll initiative again with Bullywug unconscious. Oop, no. I'm going to have 4 D20s here.
I know I can't do much, but I only rolled a 2, so it doesn't freaking matter.
13. 6. Dave rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Bullywug, what's he gonna get? 19.
I got 14.
Let's see their dex +2, and Bullywug is minus. Oh, so Bullywug's going second. You said 14, Conky?
Yeah.
All right, so the jackal that's holding Dave is just going to keep holding Dave. He's top of the order, but he's not going to do anything different than hold Dave real tight. Bullywug's going to try to attack Jackal. We'll say... Oh, Bullywug can't do anything. He's unconscious.
Roll to stare at the trees.
Yeah. Holding Dave. So we have Jackal 1 holding Dave. Jackal 2. Bullywug is by you guys. Dave's with the jackals. We've got Conky, Jackal 3, and Jackal 4 are on the other side of Bullywug and Conky. They're kind of in the middle of everybody. But that brings us to Conky's turn, since Bullywug's unconscious.
All right, I'm gonna swing my sword at the closest one.
We'll say Jackal 4.
I give up, man. 8. I got 8.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
Only got that one D20, do you? Maybe there's another one. Wish I could send you one
No,
of
I
mine.
do have another one. You know what? I'm gonna swap it out.
Swap it out. Let's see what we got.
Jackal 2 is going to roll. He's closest to... He's next to the Jackal holding Dave, but he's going to try to swing at Conky. He rolls a 16 to hit.
That hits. They're only 14.
Dang. We gotta get you some more ACs, just like my character on Drunken Argonauts. He's gonna use Bite, which is only a D4. He does 5 damage to Conky.
All right.
Dave is immune to their, but he's captured anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Jackal 3 is going to try to use his, since he was successful, he can just use it again. His sleep gaze on Conky. Conky, you should roll a wisdom save. That's not high enough. Conky is unconscious, asleep on the ground. Just like
Oh.
Bullywug.
Cody's gonna hate the situation that we got ourselves in.
Well, he's not here. He's
He's
safe
the one
wherever
who
hell he-
said, let's find a special board and attack the Jackalware. Okay, so 2 of the Jackalware. 1 Jackalware picks up Bullywug. 1 Jackalware picks up the sleeping Conky. Bullywug's also sleeping. And the other Bullywug carries Dave off. And
No.
that's okay. They're going to drag you off to, let's see, what was the image that I sent you?
They're gonna
Like a cave.
drag us into the cave. That's not gonna be fun.
They are dragging you beyond. Let's see if I can give you an image without revealing everything on this plane that I have created.
Wait, did you you actually created that, or is that like?
Yeah, I made it on ink something. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, the map itself?
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So beyond this, I will share this part. Let's see if it'll paste it. This is what if that shows up, this is where
Yep.
they're going to take you beyond you were in the forest outside of Chuia, that little city. They're going to take you past the dark mountains, past between where that desert and the dark mountains are, up to the top right to it looks like some abandoned city, into the woods.
Yeah.
The road just stops into the woods and nobody really goes up there anymore. But that's where you're headed.
Great.
When
Fantastic.
you wake up, you find all of you, Dave, Bullywug, and Conky, your hands are all tied behind you, and you're sitting in what looks like a ruined city. It doesn't look like, you can't tell who lived here, if it was humans, if it was halflings, or what the race of the folks who were here were. But you're in what seems to be, at one point it was a room. There's not a ceiling on it anymore. It's just a ruins of a city. There's 3 walls, not a 4th, and no ceiling.
Is the giant boar here with us?
Let's see. The giant.
Is he supposed to
boar.
like follow the party around and just, generally be friendly to me and my party and, whatever. So I don't know if he followed us here.
When you roll a perception,
Mhm.
see if you can tell what time of day it is. There's not a ceiling, so you'll probably be able to.
It's a nat 9. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything for my perception bonus, do I?
You don't, Conky. You want to roll perception? Bullywug will roll perception too.
Yeah, 0.
Bullywug has 13. Bullywug will beat it. Bullywug is able to tell, even though you guys are all a little, except for Dave. Dave inexplicably can't tell what time of day it is, but Bullywug's a little groggy from his sleep spell. He can tell it's the next morning.
Ooh, shit.
And the giant boar, anything from the bag of tricks, disappears
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
he's
next
gone.
dawn.
Yeah, he's gone at sundown or something like that, or
Yeah.
whatever the end of the day or whatever.
Yeah,
that is.
creature vanishes at the next dawn or when it's reduced to 0 hit points.
Yeah. Damn. So we're all tied up. Are the jackals around anywhere?
You hear some movement around the area, but you're also not exactly sure where you are, other than these ruins.
All right. So are we all awake? 3 of us?
Yeah.
I guess.
Bullywug says, "What did you guys do?"
You got hypnotized, I think, by or you fell asleep during a fight with the jackals. I think they did something to you.
Oh, like what? We
Like
didn't get
a
him, I guess.
magical sleep spell or something. I don't know. You wouldn't
Oh.
wake up. Do you think you can
This-
break out of your ropes? Or
This
chains
is
or
not
whatever's
good.
tied us up with?
He's gonna try, but it's a high DC. If he rolls a 20, he'll get it. He does not.
All right, I'll try to slip out of mine as well, I guess. 10. That sounds good. Do we see our stuff around anywhere? Our gear?
Yeah, your
Was it
weapons are on the floor on the other side of the room, but you hear movement around sort of where you are. So there's, if it's the jackal bear or whoever it is, they're nearby.
What to do? Can't struggle out of the ropes.
Bullywug says, "This is bad, you guys."
How about I try to see if I can slowly, inch by inch, just move a little closer to my stuff. If I don't think it's too far away.
Sure, roll a stealth.
Oh, I do have good stealth, right?
Yeah.
Where's my stealth? Where is it? Stealth plus 7.
Dang.
Yeah.
If you roll really good stealth, maybe you'll be able to inch toward it.
17 nat, so 20.
24?
That is. I'm bad at math.
You can start inching toward it. You're being pretty stealthy, but there's guys walking around, and there's only 3 walls. So if they walk to that side, they're gonna see you, even being as quiet as you are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go very little bit at a time until I think I'm within range of the stuff, and then I'll wait to see if anybody's nearby before I try to grab my stuff.
Bullywug's gonna follow your example. He has a -1 to stealth.
He's gonna give us away.
Oh, he rolls a 5. So Bullywug starts moving over too, as quietly as he can, but he's clomping around, and everybody in the entire place can hear him.
Going,
Yeah. He sees a fly and he looks at it in the air. So now you hear someone come around and say, "What's going on in here?"
I was just getting more comfortable. Why are we tied up?
Oh, you're about to meet someone real special.
Oh, maybe I'll try to use persuasion. Oh, no, don't close this stupid document. I friggin' hate. Persuasion is what? Plus
Lamia.
3. I was thinking about maybe trying to persuade them to let us go.
You could try.
No,
He says,
guys.
"You're going to want to meet this lady. It's going to be real cool."
This lady, huh? What's this lady's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Leslie.
Oh. All right. It's a very common name I wasn't expecting. And who is Leslie?
Oh, she's the one in charge around here.
Oh. Well, you guys clearly have us outnumbered. Would you mind untying us? We're not going to run. You have all our stuff. Maybe I could go use the bathroom or something, or, would that be all right? No, I'm trying to use persuasion.
Sure, roll a persuasion.
All right.
no,
Good. I think persuasion plus 3. Yeah, that one. 18 plus 3. 21.
I'll let one of you at a time.
Oh.
You want to go?
Oh.
You got to go pee-pee?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
All right. He comes over and unties your hands.
Okay.
Here, I'll go with you. I got to go too.
Oh, cool. All right. So where can we go? Is it far away? Is it?
No, there's a hole in the ground that we all use. It's not very far, like 20 feet this way. And he walks in. He says, "Come with me."
All right, I go with him, and I'm looking around the whole time, trying to get a layout of the area if I could. Is there anything I could take advantage of as I'm walking carefully?
You don't really see much of anything. You see that there's sort of like the forest you were by before, but it's like in a ring around on one side. It's kind of ringing off, and then there's just fields and grass on the other side of this ruined city.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's just ruins. Like they were made of stone at one point. It was a stone city, but there's not a whole lot left.
All right, so I walk over and
You could try to
Yeah.
run, but he's got 40 feet of movement,
yeah,
and
I
you
think
have
I only
25.
25 yeah, yeah, he's a little quick one there. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run because I'm pretty sure he could outrun me. So, let me see. Do I get maybe a look at what an escape route might be, or a way out later on if I, like an open window? I don't know if I'm in a building, but like an opening where if I do choose to run later, I know where to go.
Yeah, I mean, you could just leave there's only the 3 walls, so it's like a U shape that you're in. You could just, that's really the only way in or out. That missing wall must have been where the door was as well.
All right.
So you could leave through that way. There's a window on one of the walls, one of the tall parts of the U, the parallel parts.
When I'm walking around, do I see how many jackals there are roaming, circling us?
Yeah, you see the 4. Somehow you can tell, maybe they're all a different color. You can tell that they're the 4 that you met last night, in addition to the 2 that you guys killed. And there's a couple more off, sort of on the edges of the woods. They seem like they're keeping watch and making sure nobody goes in or out. There's not any path from this abandoned city into the woods that you can tell.
All right. Well, it doesn't seem like trying to escape at this point would be a wise move. So I'm going to just take what I saw and just walk back, cooperate, walk back to my spot.
Okay, cool. Good talk, friend.
Good talk, dude. I don't know his name.
So these
all
guys
right,
all
else have to go.
Yeah, these guys all are not in Jackalware are shapeshifters. So these guys all are just in the shape of like people that you remember seeing in the town. They're humanoids at this point. They don't look like Jackalwares. You can tell that they're the guys that you met though, because they were hybrids last night. So they kind of looked like this already, but now they just look humanoid.
Less hairy versions.
Yeah.
Of less. Yeah, they shaved. All right. All right. I guess I don't know. So when is Leslie coming, by the way?
And one of the Jackalware that just was hanging out with you says, okay, well, I don't know if you know about folks like us. We all are servants to Lamia, who lives in this abandoned city, just beyond the mountains and the forest. Nobody comes up here anymore. This used to be a city, and they all moved south for some reason. Lamia is, let's see, is a lady, a beautiful humanoid upper body that merges into powerful 4-legged leonine, like a lion form. Has vicious black claws that speak to its predatory nature, as does its hunger for torture and humanoid flesh.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
So he kind of explains to you about Leslie and how she's so great. She's very pretty and very strong lion legs. Mm-hmm. It's intense. And he tells you he thinks you're going to be real excited to meet her. He doesn't know if she's very hungry right now, but it's always fun to watch her eat humans.
Oh, and who is she going to be eating today?
Well, there's only one human here. She probably would settle for a halfling. I don't think that she would eat a frog.
Does she know about the goddess Arlesia?
And he's not sure about that.
Hmm.
You might have to ask her about that if there's time.
Let's hope that there is. I wouldn't want her to get killed in a by a god just because she didn't know that this god was protecting us. So
yeah,
I just thought I'd give her a fair warning.
Yeah, that'd be bad news. Cool. Okay, so then a little time passes, and y'all are just sitting there. You don't have really anything he can do. He doesn't untie anybody else. Nobody else has requested that. Bullywug's not too sure about what's going on or what he's going to do or how to get out of this. And suddenly, the 4 of the now humanoid folks, come into the room, and they get you 3, and they're going to take you over to Leslie. It's time to go, guys. We're going to go meet Miss Leslie. It's going to be super good.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like a fun time.
She's a large monstrosity, chaotic evil. So we're going to have to get creative here, the 3 of us, to get out of this, figure out a way out of this. Okay, so they take you into another area. This one doesn't have any walls. It's just like a slab. This this could have been, who knows, like a hall for a dining hall or something like that, a community center. You're not quite sure because there's no more walls and there's nothing on them. But at the front of this slab sits a giant lamia. And she looks very happy to see you.
I say, are you Leslie?
And she says, yes, I am. And she licks her lips.
Are you familiar with the goddess Arlesia?
There was once a fabled person of that name on this plane, but she has not been seen for centuries.
Well, we actually saw her yesterday.
Did you, though?
Actually, yes, we did. She granted our friend special powers. He's not with us right now, but she granted him special powers, and we now follow her, so we are under her protection.
This all seems very much like a made-up story. Some
not.
friend who's not here was granted special powers, and...
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if it'll work, but I'll call out to Arlesia. Can you show yourself to this beautiful creature here?
And nothing
Crossing
happens.
my fingers that she shows up.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Damn it.
Unfortunately, it's the next day, and none of y'all have persuaded anyone to join the religion. So not even Conky can summon her to ask his question yet.
That's true. What if I say, I guarantee you that if you, I'm going to try to use persuasion, that if you join Arlesia, all you have to do is say you follow her, and you will get a special power immediately. What do you think? Cost you nothing.
I have quite a bit of special powers already. What would this special power be that would
I'm not
tempt
sure.
Leslie?
You have to ask Arlesia. I don't know.
You can try to roll a persuasion.
All right.
Skype is confused. It keeps popping up stuff that I sent a long time ago.
I heard that. It's a nat 19. So that means persuasion plus 3.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's something to get us on our nose.
Yeah, she's going to roll against that. Let's see. She's got an insight plus 4.
That's pretty good.
So she rolled 19. Yours was 19 or yours was 22? Because 19 plus 3?
19 plus 3.
She's not opposed to the idea, but she's not on board. She's not convinced.
Well, damn it. What else could we do? What if you called her here and said you were thinking, if we called her here and said that you were thinking about joining, maybe she can convince you and maybe show you something that would convince you. Costs nothing.
I am pretty hungry, though, right now.
She can maybe grant you an endless supply of food. I don't know. Just saying.
It's not very difficult for my servants to get me food.
True. What is it you really want most in the world?
I don't really have a lot of desires in that way. Whatever I want, I usually can get one way or the other.
I think she's stalling.
Yeah, she could be stalling.
Since she seems to be a half-breed, Bullywug is going to ask her what she knows about the anarchists. So that's what he does. Miss Leslie, what do you know about the anarchists? And she thinks for a second, and she's not really sure. She's heard that there's some bad folks trying to release a plague of some kind, but she doesn't have anything to do with that. She would never join anything like that.
Well, we're trying to stop those guys. that are releasing that plague, which could kill you guys as well, by the way. So
How are you going to do that?
find those responsible for it and bring them to justice or kill them while trying.
Are you going to do a better job against them than you did my Jeckelware?
I should hope so. We were not prepared for your guys there. We came out here, because someone from the town said that some people were missing. So we came out to investigate, and we defended ourselves against two of the I don't say that word, against two of your people, two of your kind, your lovely creatures, and unfortunately we killed them. But we tried talking first, and it didn't work. So we just want to stop those people from releasing a plague and killing everybody on this plane.
Do you know where they are?
At the moment, no. But we're going through the other town to try to ask questions and find clues and see what we can find. But we're not going to stop.
This doesn't seem like a very fleshed out plan.
Do you want to help us with it? If it's going to save your lives too, maybe you could avail us a couple of your kind to assist us.
Roll a persuasion again.
Ooh, only a 12, but my persuasion's what, 3? I always forget my numbers. Yeah, plus 3. So 15.
Oh, you beat it that time. She rolled a 14. I don't know. I mean, nobody really comes up here. It would be very surprising if they come through the forest up here when there's so many other people down south.
I've heard that the plague might also be an airborne attack, so it could spread here, for all I know. But I'm
So
no
what do you
Dr.
want?
Fauci,
What do
so
you
I
want
don't
from me? I mean, I have a plan to just eat the 2 humanoids and dispose of the frog, but
well, that would really hurt my efforts, and I hope you don't do that. What if we brought you the people that are responsible, and you can eat them? We'll try our best not to kill them.
Do you know that they're people? Or are they like what race are they?
I actually forgot, what were they again? The one was a centaur.
It's mostly like, yeah, the people are mostly half breeds of any kind, so it could be like a half elf even, or
yeah, it's half breeds, and they are, they're just made some bad choices or whatever. They're 3 half breeds, 3 of them.
What can you give me for collateral in case this doesn't this all turns out to be a story that's made up?
True. I don't know. What can I give her? You saw all my gear and stuff. Is there anything there that you might like? Or argue?
Let's play. I don't know how we play a game, so we won't do that. We already did a Jer Bears game. Let's just say if, like, I'm trying to figure out how you can, like, what you're going to give me. Really, it's just the promise that you'll destroy these folks who are are trying to kill everyone.
Yeah.
But I don't know who that is or how you're going to find them, how that benefits Leslie.
Well, we belonged to an organization that was also trying to find these people, but they have their own agenda or whatever. So we might use their resources to help us locate the bad guys and maybe get some of their information to help us locate them. So, and they think it's all halflings, and it's not. So we want to try to get information from them to give us some leads, and also to talk to people in the town. Maybe recruit a couple people.
So how are you going to get there? I know that our ability to travel between planes has been it seems whatever the source is has been turned off. We are stuck here now, which is not
Ooh.
ideal.
Well, our friend who's not with us right now, that power that I mentioned from Arlesia, she, I think wasn't his the one where you can, anywhere he wants to teleport, he can teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has this ability that will let him and his friends teleport to any realm, anywhere they want. I think once a day. So when we get him, we can really go anywhere we want for the most part. And, we can talk to Arlesia. If you help us, maybe she can grant you something similar if you want to leave this plane.
Here's what I'll do. I will give you one of my servants as a companion. He will not fight for or with you.
Okay.
He'll just be there to make sure you don't go rogue and to carry out any necessary actions in case you do, and all of this turns out not to be true.
Sounds fair.
Okay, and then I guess you can leave. I'll just have to, I'm pretty hungry though.
Guess
I
I
can
knew
just
someone I can have you eat. Hey, do you eat animals at all? Like,
usually
You can give away your boar.
Well, he's gone already.
you could summon a new one.
I could summon a new creature and let her eat that thing.
What kind of creature are we talking about?
I never know. It's kind of random.
Okay, let's see what you come up with.
Okay. So, can I go over to my stuff if that's okay?
Yeah.
I grab my bag of tricks. And what am I rolling again? A D8. That's a 10. Hey, he's going to help us out one way or another, my little creature. So, if this works, great. Here we go. Another giant boar, 6.
Hey, nice.
Nice and juicy.
Okay, animals are not the most ideal, but it'll suffice in this situation, I guess. So here's one of my servants. He will, unless he needs to, he'll just kind of stay in humanoid form. He looks like the guy who probably, I assume, sent you out to kill my Jackalware, Greg. And that guy was a dog guy. So he's going to take that form. He's going to take a dog man form because they can shapeshift it into whatever they want. So you'll have a dog man with you. He won't probably be that much of a distraction. People won't think too much of your ragtag band of randos with a dog person, especially on this plane. That'll be good. So you may leave.
Sweet.
Just remember, if you double cross me, there will be repercussions.
Understood.
All right, where are you guys going to go?
Back to town, I guess, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I guess we could probably go back to town. I don't. At the moment, we can maybe go rest or go look for Cody.
Yeah, that's true. You're not going to find him today, but you could go back toward town. It's going to take you a little while to get there.
Yeah. We could say we go back to town. I don't know if you want to keep going or if you want to end it there. Feels like a good place to end it, but I don't know what you guys want to do.
I think it sounds like an okay place to end it.
Okay.
And then we get
so we don't go too far and too crazy without Cody.
Yeah.
Doing too much that he doesn't know about.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, we didn't fare too bad.
No, nobody died.
Yeah, so
you're able to persuade a couple of folks enough to not kill you.
Yeah. And if we get back today, within the same day, we can maybe convince another person for our power for the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so you guys head back to the town, and that's where we'll leave you for now. Maybe you'll find Beetle.
That would be interesting. Just be like, what the hell happened to you guys? I've been looking for you all day.
Maybe.
Never know.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Just kidding.
Yeah, right, the end.